I'm at 1043 Ocean Boulevard, right down the street from Hotel del Coronado, and I'm in front of the Spreckles Mansion. A lot of people have passed by this and haven't really recognized this. It just has a big house. You know, somebody rich must live there. But this is actually a historical house. This is where John Spreckles lived. This is called the Spreckles Mansion. And basically, I believe John's parents are German, and they came down here to America's penniless. They didn't have a dime to their name, and they got here and were broke. And his dad, when he was really young, was like, I'm gonna go to San Francisco. I heard there's gold. And so they found a little bit of gold, or enough to get into the sugar business. And back in the day, in the late 1700s or 1800s, you know, 150 years ago, sugar was sold in bricks. They didn't have granulated sugar like we have today, or cubes. And basically, his son was like, we should make, I think he just basically smashed the sugar bricks and was selling it that way, and it became super popular. And so they're just buying it from them because it was more user-friendly. They didn't have to buy it in blocks anymore. The son was smashing it into granulated sugar and sold it in bags. And also then he later invented the sugar cube, and that was also pretty useful for tea and coffee and stuff like that. And then because of the popularity, it drove the price down so low that the competition couldn't keep up. He sold it as cheap as he could. I believe they also brought their business, once they started making a lot of money, they bought sugar plantations in Hawaii, and then they made grip loads because of it wasn't taxed then on the islands, so they saved on taxes, and they just became super ridiculously wealthy. And so this is the Spreckles Mansion right here. And the Glorieta Bay Inn, I think, is on the other side of the Hotel Del over here. And that was another hotel owned by the Spreckles family. And I'm not sure if the Spreckles had anything to do with the Hotel Del or not. I would have to research that. But anyways, it is Taco Tuesday here in San Diego. And it's Paul, the tour guide Paul, showing you around San Diego through the eyes of a Lyft driver. And I will be narrating these videos from now on. This is one of my first videos for my new YouTube channel, Tour Guide Paul. I want to show you some of the neighboring houses. This is pretty cool. This is a more modern house. Look at this when it rains. But they put their Lambo down there. When it rains, it floods their Lambo, and they come up on the insurance. Look at these flowers. These are one of my favorite flowers right here. I think they're called foxgloves. They got these like crazy like leopard print in the middle. And this one's a little bit lighter color. That one's really cool. A cool flower to have in your yard. Yeah, it's almost 4th of July coming up here in a week or two. So everybody has their 4th of July decor out. There's another mansion next door. Pretty cool mansion next door. I don't know who lives here. But anyways, I was just walking around. I've been here a million times, and you know, down next to the playhouse, there's a play by the way right now. It's running all the way up till like August 11th. It's called Once, and it's a musical. It's pretty cool. You should check it out if you're in the area. They'll be playing for a while. But the venue right there is pretty awesome. Great place to take a date, or a wife, or a girlfriend, or just get together with friends and stuff. But yeah, a couple more buildings down is the Coronado Museum, and it's also a little cafe. And I passed by it a million times, never noticed it. And today I walked in there. and took a tour of the museum, and that led me to the mansion. I was reading a picture, and it had notations on the bottom, and it showed me where to find the mansion, and I just Googled it. So if you Google Spreckles Mansion, it'll bring you to that address, and you can check it out for yourself. It's a great place to take a picture and you know, notice some historical facts about Coronado. Pretty cool, interesting history that we have here. These are some smaller homes. We're just walking around. Anyway, I'm lifting, I'm taking a break. This is what I do when I take a break. I make videos. So I'm gonna start this new channel called Tour Guide Paul. And then there's a new rideshare that's launching just here in San Diego. It's about a year old, I'd say. I don't know exactly when they launched it, but it's only been here a few months. It's called Bounce, and you can put in a code or give me your code, and it'll ping me no matter where I'm at in San Diego. And for the rate of the ride, I'll give you a free tour of San Diego, anywhere you want to go. It's like a little business I'm going to start. And so then, you know, I'll have to figure out the pricing. Like if I actually stop my car and go into the zoo and walk around with people, then I got to figure out the pricing. Maybe I'll do that through the tips, like, you know, so much tip per hour. Got to figure out what I'm worth per hour. This is a really cool pizzeria. This is like a main street where you can walk. This is called Orange Avenue. It goes all the way down to downtown. Towards downtown, there's a water taxi. It costs about $6.50 across. This is Island Pasta. It's a really cool place. This is a really cool sushi house called Bistro de Asia. Bruegel's Bagels. There's a B of A right there. And this is, I think this is a Spreckles building. This is called a Spreckles building. It's historical. And this is one of the buildings that they put together with an architect. And it's also where the Playhouse is. So this is original architecture of the island right here. It's on Loma Avenue and Orange Avenue. So, and then they have a little bistro up front. They have a great happy hour. I think the play starts at 7:30 p.m. nightly. Not sure the cost. You can Google it, figure out the current costs on that. Little cafe though, looks pretty cool. Westpac Noodle Bar. It's a noodle bar. Little gift shop. There's some, looks like some microbrews going on in there. Anyway, there's the Lambs Players Theater, the musical, called Once. I heard it's awesome. It's like out of all the plays they have here, this is one of the best ones. So you gotta come here and check it out. This is where you walk into right here. Now extended through August 12th. The Lambs Players Theater. Here's the times and the phone number right there if you want to pause and get info on that. So last thing I want to show you guys is the, where is it? Oh, there it is. Orange and C Avenue. That's where the Irish pub is. Very important. And your whole family is welcome to go in there. You can bring your kids and dog. Irish Pub and Grill. I think they're playing the World's Cup right now. Or maybe they're playing it earlier, which is taking place in Russia. All right, just down the street, there's a cool little, bring your kiddos over here. Bring them to the candy store right here. Fuzzy Wigs Candy Factory. There's lots of little boutiques for women to shop. There's like a surf shop for the whole family, for the young teens and kids. Got some red, white, and blue shorts. Look at those O'Neill shorts. Red, white, and blue. They're pretty sharp looking. Look. It's pretty cool. A lot More boutiques for women to shop. Women shop more than guys, that's why there's more boutiques. For women, this is a gift shop. And I think this is where I was talking to you about. It says Visitors Center, City of Coronado. This is where you want, right next door to the Bay Company is a museum, I believe. Yeah, this is a museum. And so that's where I walked into and saw the pictures of Spreckles. And then I walked over to the Spreckles Museum. I don't want to go in there with the camera. And then next door, in the same actual building of the museum, is Tent City Restaurant. It's empty right now, but later on in the evening it gets really packed in here. A really cool place to have a bite or a drink. And this is all of Orange Avenue. And this part where Panera Bread is all the way on is pretty awesome. A lot of shops, there's a great Mexican restaurant just around the corner, tucked away over this way. And the Brigantine is a pretty awesome place. I think where's the Brigantine? I think it's this way, right over there. The Brig, or maybe it's that way. I forgot exactly where the Brigantine is, but it's a great place for oysters, beers, dinner, all kinds of stuff. There's a Chase Bank if you bank with Chase. Panera Bread if you want something familiar to eat. But yeah, and then there's a late night. I want to also point out there's a late night restaurant all the way down in the middle of this avenue on the right hand side. It's called Night and Day Cafe, and they serve really large portions. Each meal can feed 2 people. So when you order, you gotta realize you're gonna get a lot of food. It's usually, comfort food, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's open super late. If you're here on the island and you're starving and everything's closed, go to Night and Day Cafe. They're open till like midnight, 1 in the morning. I forget when they close. You gotta Google it. But Night and Day Cafe, that's the late night spot to eat on the island because this island closes down early. So that's the quick tour. There's some ice cream parlors and a bike company right here. On the other side is that's a whole nother situation. They got some excellent 5-star restaurants. They got Kioes. They got the water taxi. We can take the water taxi all the way to the gas lamp district over. That way it's really cheap. You can take a round trip. It operates nightly until a late hour, so usually you can get back across if you're downtown having a good time. You still can get across late at night. But yeah. Oh, and there's one last secret about this place is this liquor store right here serves the best sandwiches. They have these giant sandwiches, deli sandwiches, and they're pretty awesome. Somebody told me about that and I had one. Sure enough, yeah, it was big giant sandwiches served inside that liquor store there. So, all right, so I'll do another video of the other side of Orange Avenue. Just want to give you kind of a rundown. There's a little coffee shop that's pretty cool for morning. And the Hotel Del is just around the corner that way. I was just over there. And they have it all done up in red, white, and blue right now. All right, well, thanks for checking out my video, and I'll catch you guys later. Give me a like and smash the subscribe button for me, please. I would appreciate it. This is my first video for the tour guide Paul. Thanks for watching. And go to joinbounce.com, and my personal reference number is Paul14. That's my name, Paul, and then 1 and 4, all one name, Paul14. When you join Bounce, if you plan on ride sharing in San Diego, it's a better deal than Uber, it's a better deal than Lyft. And I got my own, Paul14 username. You'll get a 5-digit code as a rider, passenger. And if you give it to me, I'll plug it in my little app, and it'll ping me where you're at, and I'll pick you up, and I'll give you a full tour of San Diego. And I'll give you my little version of my understanding of, living here for 20, 30 years. On and off in my childhood, my grandparents lived here, so I'd come and visit. But more or less been driving around here for several decades now, so I know the area quite well. So anyways, thanks for checking out my video. I'll talk to you later.